Hello, everybody, and welcome back to what is actually going to be the our third game of the day. We hopped back on a little bit earlier to give you guys a breakdown of the off-stream games before we realised that we're still one off-stream game going on. I believe that has now been concluded, so we should be able to get into Pyrites Aces versus LycanDeezNuts and Grace. What are your thoughts? We're going to see Aces roster, Pyrites Aces, Ace of Pyrite. They've had a little bit of a rough day so far. But these guys, LATAM can be scary at times.
Yeah, 100%. As I said earlier in the day, people often think of mad aggression when they think of the LATAM players, team, staff, etc., etc. And I think this is no different. Although we haven't quite seen that. We haven't quite seen a bit of like a kind of meme fest from them either. Again, this could be a ping situation, or it could just be that they're trying to be a little bit too safe, maybe. I want to see them have a bit more fun with it this time. I want to see them go on a bit of on a bit of a mad one, I think. But we're also, it's not just Aces Pyrites Aces. It's also LycanDeezNuts, Dino.
Yeah, and LycanDeezNuts, I am indeed. As I don't really know who any of these guys are. Do you, Grace?
Yeah, a few. I think this is a team of nobodies, really. I don't really know. I mean, kind of seeing a few. I don't know. Like we've got here, like Calica Jacobo. Caliber.
We've got a guy called Leon Jitz, I think. I hear he's been doing well in EU, kind of T4, I think. I've not really been up to date on how he's been playing recently, but I mean, hopefully these guys, they'll be able to do something against Ace of Pyrite's team, as well, we're going to be seeing what maps these guys are going to be facing off against each other on. We're going to be starting off on Tower with Hostage before moving on to Skyscraper Secure Area, and then should we need it, we got Bomb on Stadium, as is the staple for today. So, Grace, what are your thoughts? Obviously, this strong, well-known lineup in Pyrites Aces going up against a group of basically nobodies.
Yeah, it's I mean, for one, I love the map picks. I have to say that I love Tower and I love Skyscraper, and I will die on that hill. It's not just in terms of playing the map. I do love playing the maps too, but aesthetically, they just something in me is just like.
I mean, you say that, but when we've played Minecraft, your aesthetics for your builds have been not even questionable, but just straight up dog shit.
Okay.
So your opinion of aesthetics is invalid in my own personal opinion. But
it was Bauhaus architecture. Okay.
No, it was we went for a nice cozy cave village, and then you built a concrete rectangle on a mountain. I'm not having any of this Bauhaus modern architecture anywhere near.
No, I think this is gonna be a fun matchup for real though. I think Tower as an opener is gonna be quite nice, and then Skyscraper as well is gonna be quite nice. Obviously, we've had the Skyscraper rework as well, so yeah, that's gonna be pretty poggies, Dino.
Yeah, and I mean, Tower, I do believe that Kabob Yaligaba actually streamed a scrim the other day of them playing Hostage on Tower. I wasn't able to give it a watch, I didn't really think that these guys would be putting up much of a fight in the competition, didn't want to spend too much time on it, but showing strats way before the event, do you think that's going to work out to their disadvantage?
Yeah, it could be disadvantageous for, Calbutter Jam and his team, but I think that going forward, if they are going to scrim and they are going to take it a bit more seriously, they definitely have the advantage in being more rehearsed as a team compared to some of the other teams. But ultimately, when it comes to Jam Marcus, Calibration, and the rest of them, like Chowder and Rumpy, I think that, it's going to be... it's going to come down to gunfights probably mostly, and again, whether that LATAM aggression is going to come through Aces, Pyrites, Aces.
Yeah, I mean, Calbutter Jam and his group, they did really go all out, and I think they have something like 27 analysts, They're out of the 19 spots, they filled it with 27 different analysts from a wide range of different areas. I mean, got defense analyst, head analyst, side analyst, coach analyst, tower analyst, tower attack analyst. It's hopefully they'll be able to use some of that analytical knowledge to their advantage. But with this group of nobodies, I mean, their aim really is going to be the big thing for me.
100%, and Cabfar Jackster perhaps having someone like LycanDeezNuts on the team as well. A very well known player in EU. Probably I think that's going to work out pretty well for them in this team of nobody. So again, though, I want to see Ace pop off again. I really do.
Yeah.
That
Ace...
C4 kill was. I think I said to Ace earlier, and I guessed it was well played, and he said that he appreciated my sharp inhale at his C4 kill, and I did stand that. I stand that a lot, and I want to see more of that.
The big thing for me is that we still haven't seen an apology come through from Milos the medic.
No, we haven't. Milos,
he called him out. He called him out in the videos, in the interviews done by Gio earlier on in the week. He said, Ace, this isn't looking good for you, buddy. It's there. There's footage of it. And, I mean, Ace showing up, playing well. Captured in 4K, Milos. We are holding you accountable.
Indeed. Good look for my Alpha Pack. Oh, Alpha Pack's Faded Leather Jaeger Uniform Legendary Canchibi Vintage Spaz 12 skin. So fair play then. Sorry, I'm just going to read that name. Uncooked Live. Me going sideways on camera for you all. Don't say I don't give you a good show. No, that's nice to see. Yeah, people getting some nice loots from their Alpha Packs at the moment, which is always a good show. We have a lot of goodies to give away as this weekend goes on as well. And yeah, it's so far it's been lovely actually, very very lovely.
Yeah, I mean I guess the most well-known player on LycanDeezNuts must be Tudor. He's really kind of been quite aggressive in the interviews we've seen. For someone such a small-time content creator and streamer, really a nobody in the scene, coming out with that bolshy American aggression. I do hope it doesn't work against him, and that it doesn't fire up these LATAM demons, and get Ace of Pyrites aces really flowing in this game, because it's bold talk from what is arguably one of the weaker teams.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of like a north and south divide here as well. It's a good old classic where you go like north versus south, but the American
what
version.
Was that?
That's me be like north. But like the American version of that, So it's I don't know, what's an American accent? Hang on.
I'm Googling American accents.
I can kind of do like an American accent if I kind of talk like this.
Can we get a hard mute on Grace right now, please?
No, I can't do American accents. I think my voice is too far gone at this point within the Queen's English. So, God rest her soul. But I do think that this is quite a funny one, having the kind of South America versus North America. I do like things like that. It is very, very spicy. And I'm hoping that Ace of Pyrites Aces are going to absolutely wall Caliber Jackoff and his team of nobodies. So I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, well, Calcia Jajobi, I mean, all the best to you, man, but we kind of need you all to be in the lobby so we can actually get going on with the games. I really want to see that tower. Hostage on tower. I mean, we both really like tower as a map. It's not the best competitively, but there are some very nice angles, some very nice little setups you can do, and I believe with Hostage, as soon as you get them out the window, either those north or south windows and hit the rappel, you've basically won the round, and you can just sit around memeing from that point onwards, but it's yeah, we're just waiting on these players so we can get on into the game.
Yeah, 100%. And I want to see some classic tower ying rushes come through as well. Skyscraper, I want to see some glass action. Classics, as we love it. I just want to see the classics come through. Have some fun with it. Bring the El Clasico thunder that we all love and need. Again, it's a very fun little weekend. We've raised a lot of money for charity for the Relief Fund for COVID, so that's really awesome. And I think everyone's having fun so far. The players are having fun, even the ones who've had to wake up at like dumb o'clock in the morning. I really appreciate the fact that time zones have been a thing, and everyone's still come together for it, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Waking up at, as you say, stupid o'clock and getting involved and playing and taking part is, a huge part of the tournament, and, the global impact that Siege has it's really nice to see. Moving on into Year 6, after the grand finals tomorrow, we are going to have that Year 6 panel and the Year 6 Season 1 reveal, which is, just reasons on reasons to be hyped for it, but, yeah.
And the Community Cup as well. That's always a good one.
Yeah.
We
Some of the
extending the community side of this weekend, and we're going to get...
Yeah, I believe some of the people who are playing today are actually going to be taking part in the Cup as well tomorrow, so they're getting a nice little bit of a warm-up, before the Content Creator Challenge, which is going to be pretty fun to see as well.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I'm always really stoked to see the little community cup matchups that happen. I think that the Creator Cup's always fun. I miss the fact that it's obviously not in Canada this year. It's not live. It is an online event as well, and I really appreciate the fact that Ubisoft have allowed it to tie it in with the Invitational a little bit too. I think that's going to be really good for the community and the viewers as well. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel happy. I think everyone's definitely needed this during COVID because everyone's kind of locked up in the house at the moment. And whilst it is nice to be locked up with a mountain of Red Bull and some nice video games, I miss the social aspect. So I think seeing everyone bantering, it's nice. It's been a good laugh.
Yeah, and this is all for a good cause. All the donations coming through today, !donate, if you've forgotten already, will allow you to give money to COVID-19 disaster relief, which will help with the global pandemic, the global crisis that's going on at the moment, and should hopefully allow us to have the actual invitational at some point soon. So it's all for a good cause, and hopefully we will be able to get that LAN aspect going on and some actual proper good competitive siege, so we can find out who is worthy of taking on the champions from the Meme Invitational and see who is truly the reigning champion of the world.
I mean, one thing I'm curious about is there actually a hammer for this Meme Invitational?
Dez did mention that he does have a trophy, but he's not going to ship it because he can't be bothered to pay for the packaging, especially if someone in like APAC or LATAM wins. So,
because you can get those like blow-up hammers, can't you?
It might be that. I do remember seeing a picture of Milosh on like a golden trophy with like it was like gold printed or something. So maybe. Who knows what this trophy is going to be like?
Maybe Dez is the trophy. Hashtag
you get
DezNuts.
You got to take Dez out for dinner in Montreal next time around.
Yeah, maybe that's what the winners get to do. Maybe they get to, get Dez, get him in his fishnets, take him for a nice slap-up meal.
Fishnets and a maid outfit.
Okay, you just took it to a whole new level.
Look, if you're going to put the fishnets on, are you really going to be wearing your, like, CEO suit? Or are you going to go, like, full send maid outfit, cat ears?
Why can't there be a middle ground? Why not the top half business, fishnets in the bottom? Like a mullet, party in the front.
Like a mullet, but with your
business
outfit.
In the front, party in the back, but with your outfit. I've been doing that all of lockdown. Business on top, party at the bottom. No one knows what I'm wearing underneath. Could be a mermaid's tail for all you know.
Well, you're not entirely wrong, but we're just gonna leave that there as a yeah. You've really thrown me with that one, Grace.
I'm so sorry. I can't help being a wondrous mermaid with my long flowing locks and my shells. But sometimes you just gotta be yourself, Dino. Sometimes you just gotta be yourself. We are just waiting for the players to get into the lobby again. Maybe we're seeing a little bit of a shook-off moment from one of these teams. Maybe they're not loading in as quickly because they're trying to bide their time.
I mean,
maybe that's what it is.
I think potentially the Ace of Pyrites Aces game finished basically as soon as we went live. So they're having a little 5-minute breather, get some Red Bull in them, maybe eat a little bit of KFC or something, and then we should be ready. But it's actually the Aces that we aren't really waiting on. We got 4 out of 5 from Ace and 2 out of 5 from D's. And
So,
yeah.
it could be, I get that this team of nobodies are scared going up against
exactly
a team of wonderful people in Aces of Pyrites, Aces. But sometimes the things that scare you are worth doing.
Where did you get that one from?
My brain, but also I've heard it a number of times because I tell it myself in the morning when I look into the mirror.
That got a bit dark. I was expecting I heard it from some bad dating advice channel or something, or bad motivational speakers, not my brain in the darkness of the morning.
I didn't say that at all. You're the one making it dark there.
What?
You're the one making it dark. But no, we are going to get in shortly, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it should be a fun map. We're seeing some more tweets come through. So Chowder has finally got his special equipment ready to go for this match. Oh no. There's going to be some questionable images on your timelines, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, I can't tell if that's a face mask or something, but he's got it over his eyes. So, whatever energy Chowder or Tudor or however you say his name is bringing to this game, it's chaos. And I hope we see that energy maintain its way throughout as a... If we ever get into the game, if this ever takes place, it could be pretty spicy.
Yeah, defo. I'm just kind of thinking as well, though, with the whole tower skyscraper thing. Let's try and work out who is going to be more well suited for that. And I do actually think there is a more well suited approach to this.
It's tower. It's not exactly defense wins on tower, but it's who's actually starting. Well, even if you Ying Rush, I mean, this is hostage. It's slightly different to bomb. The setup is a little bit easier to control. You don't have as much space to cover. You've got one room to lock down as opposed to two with lots of doorways. So I think this will still favour the defenders quite a bit.
Apparently, someone's got a hacker ready.
Well, I think more interestingly is that we got to call out these group of nobodies, these LycanDeezNuts, who are waiting for all 5 of Pyrites Aces, Ace of Pyrites, Pyrites Aces to be in the lobby and on the right side. Now, we do have 5 out of 5 players from Pyrites Aces, Ace of Pyrites, Pyrites Aces in the lobby, but one of them is on the wrong side. And these nobodies that you see on your screen right now, Tudor, Rampy, Lycan, Gilgilaba, and Fion they're just not wanting to join and get on with the game. I mean, spam them on Twitter, call them out. I'm not having this.
Yeah. Fight me. In real life.
IRL, pull up, see what happens.
Pull up, see what happens. Throw it down, English style. Like the Peaky Blinders. I don't know. I genuinely think that I want Ace of Pyrites, Pyrites Aces to show up this time. Fully, properly. Full send, Dino. Full send.
I mean,
in the chat.
Ace of Pyrite, he's leading a team called Pyrites Aces. We are yet to see an ace from anyone on the team, but Pyrite, he's been the ace player, to me at least, in my heart. Really stepping up for his team to help them out back in that first game that we caught on stream. And, we've seen some of the stats. If you go onto the Six Memevitational Twitter page, I do believe some of the stats from some of the games have been posted, and we've actually gotten into the lobby. Ladies and gentlemen, the game has started.
There we are. Yakubi Kaluba is already threatening to kiss everybody. So you can tell it's going to be a bit of a spicy match, Dino. Bans coming through, however. Ace of Pyrites, Pyrites Aces starting this off with a Jakul ban. That's pretty nice for Tower, to be fair. Pretty nice for Tower hostage.
Yeah. No footsteps. That foot fetish isn't going to work out for him. And no smoke canisters from that Jackal either. So making things a little bit easier for the defenders. Is no Thatcher either. LycanDeezNuts hitting them with a denial on that one as an actual serious operator ban coming through yet again.
Yet again, indeed. And, potentially we will see that Mirror Kaid come through then, if they're going to be a little bit serious business with this. Drumroll, please, Dino. Oh, no, it's a vigil.
I didn't really have the lead-up time. They were just immediately went, we're going to get rid of the vigil. I was going to try and
build up to the drum.
But now Pyrites Aces are just taking the mic. They're taking too long.
Maybe they want you to be extended drum roll this time. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe they want that musical glory coming from you.
Well, they've missed their opportunity,
Ooh.
but they're not going to miss the Melusi, as she won't be allowed to be played in this first game, and I honestly rate that. Melusi, very powerful, and very annoying to deal with. We waited 15 minutes for hashtag LycanDeezNuts to join for a meme no one heard. Yes. And I think for that reason alone, they should be forfeited a round. Should be one point already to Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces.
In fact, I think that realistically they should forfeit one of these rounds with a nomad to knife fight, if I'm honest, if we can try and make that happen.
This isn't really the map for it. There isn't really that large outside area that both sides can access.
True, we wouldn't really be able to get that really until the second.
Skyscraper we could get it if we but yeah, the 85 analysts really letting down LycanDeezNuts right there is apparently revealing the Melusi strats.
Shaking my entire head. We're seeing some frantic running as they're going to start setting up this site. Oh my god, this site is giving me so much flashbacks right now. I feel like all I play now is ranked and unranked, so this has been a really entertaining day in terms of getting blasts from the past, I guess. Both in terms of hostage and secure area and the actual map choice, I do love to see it. I think sometimes when I do community events or tournaments, I don't really get to see more fun maps. I only see the serious maps still, so this is quite nice to be fair. It's been a cool part of the day, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, the issue on this site for Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces is that, well, you need to use 6 reinforcements to get that wall next to Asterix, and then 4 to get the wall next to Lagonis. And if we do 6 plus 4, Grace, what does that equal?
10.
And exactly, 10 is the number of reinforcements the defenders have on offer. Now there is the issue of the hatch up above. And you can't reinforce the hatch, which presents a difficult opportunity, or a difficult problem for the defenders to solve, which is being resolved by having 3 players on site. However, that forfeits a lot of map control to the attackers, and can make things rather difficult, as we already see Leon Gids, or Leon Gids, I don't know how, he's from a team named Roog?
Rouge.
Ragu?
Ragu. The team Ragu. They're a very well-known team in
T4.
Europa. Ragua. I had a ragu in a royal actually. That's making me a bit hungry. Yeah. Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces game, the opening pick there. Fair play to them. We would like to see it. We want to see it. I want to see Ace of Pirate especially pop off this time. Please, Ace, and give me what I want.
Yeah.
Give me
well, that might be the case, but Jalova Kakop sitting up on the top floor rafters is actually going to be Leon Gids to get the first kill, taking down Cameraman. Actually, the second kill. I didn't even realize that Shooter had died, but I guess they opened up the hatch and he got shot through, and that's rather unfortunate for him.
Unfortunate indeed, and it's a 4v4, so it's still relatively balanced. Ace of Pie. Oh no, Ace! Getting taken down by Leon Gids from Ragu. It's a terrible situation. He's going to try and shoot the Clash's shield to no avail, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, if he was a more experienced player, I'm sure he would know that you can't actually shoot through the shield, despite the fact that you can see the player on the other side of it. That is bulletproof glass.
For sure.
This match is presenting a bit of a problem for the defenders inside of the side. Asterix is going to take down the Randy, and that is going to be an even man count now.
Yes, indeed. Bodega still on this Clash, holding that site like it is his last penny at the fairground.
What?
That's a penny at the fairground. When you're at the fair and you're like, do I go on a second round, but I've only got a quid left? What do I do?
That's not a penny then, that's a quid.
Indeed. Selmas are getting opened. Harry Gobbler Jacoby, he's going to take down Asterix. And Lycan is also going to follow behind, maybe getting the pick finally. There we go, onto Bodega.
Lagonis, though, inside the site is able to get one before Crumpy is able to finish him off, and that's going to be DeezNuts winning the first round on attack. And, it's really nice to see a group of upstarts and, real no-names in the scene being able to come through and take down these LATAM Titans in a... round one, definitely a strong showing, but this might have just been what's needed for Ace of Pirate from Pyrites Aces to activate into overdrive. We know those C4s can be lethal, but he's going to be going onto the sledge with the frag nades. Potentially the same thing can come through.
We are seeing some of these nice picks that have come through from LycanDeezNuts within that first round. Very good players all across the board. It is nice to see the underdog, isn't it? It's nice to see some new recruits and the underdog do a good job, Dino.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially, I think, with Leon Gide, I think it's good for him to really help to get his org Ragu on the map. I think it's good for Ragu. It'll get them a lot of noticeable acknowledgement there.
Yeah, and it will, not only that, it'll be really good sort of step up for his career. Sort of, like we say, unknown org, unknown player. This guy can perform well here. I'm sure there'll be some other T4, maybe even a T3 org, potentially looking at picking him up so he can take part. I think he might be from the UK, so he could take part in UKIN 2 moving forwards, potentially. Unsure about that, but we'll have to wait and see what can happen with this guy's career. But for the time being, this Jalaba Kokobi guy, I mean, I'm really expecting a little bit more from him. He's on the Valkyrie on this site. It's a strong combination.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's. I think they've definitely done their research here. I can't anymore. Sorry. It's so hard. It's so hard, man. Oh dear. No, I do. This is quite an interesting little strategy they're making there. Do you think we're about to see a little trade off between? There we go, Rampy taking an asterisk, but he's immediately traded back by Cameraman on. Ooh, the tiniest nub of health left, Dino. The tiniest nub.
A nub indeed, and oh no. Chowder trying to play behind the hostage so that when he shoots at them, they shoot back and they kill the hostage. I do believe we saw Leon on a previous game try it earlier, and he actually shot the hostage in the head and killed him, so maybe not the best strategy to go for.
No, but these ratty angles are the strategy to go for. There we go, Chowder Head, getting the kill onto Boot de Gega there.
Lycan at long range, that Frost, that 9mm gun, able to do a lot of work, but Cameraman able to trade it back to the R4C. He's up on the rafters, minute and a half into the round. Really a sign of a high quality player, baiting the whole team from the third floor.
Yes, indeed. And I love the fact that everyone's going for these little ratty cake angles that we're seeing as well.
Ratty cake,
I think
cake.
it's the little energy, the little UK energy coming through, considering the performance we've had from the UK team today. I'm here for it. Tudor taking the kill into Lagonis, though. Again, it's now all left down to Cameraman. And as I said before, the tiniest nub of health, Dino.
But he's playing up on the rafters with 45 seconds left to go in the round. He's expecting these nobodies to get over-aggressive and peek. It is Tudor and Jalabakakob, but it's gonna be Lycan's Frostmat underneath the window to secure the kill. Oh, okay. Sorry, Crater. Man, that's...
Pogmat in chat, indeed. We love to see the Pogmat. The mat that pogs, indeed. I don't know. I love that. I love the Frost has come back so much. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And I'm here for it so much. But, 2 rounds already going to LycanDeezNuts, Dino. Again, just really would like to see Ace of Pyrites Aces go a little bit more aggressive here. Or again, if we can try and bait the players into doing a little knife fight, a little Nomad air jab knife fight, I would really, really enjoy that.
Yeah, I think that might be happening potentially on Skyscraper. We'll have to see when we get there. But all jokes aside, the guys on LycanDeezNuts, you all know who they are. They are some very strong players, and just having a bit of fun with them. And yeah, they're pretty scary when playing this game. Aside from Caliber Jacob, that one, yeah, that one was real.
the realist.
The real ones.
Realist. I think that I don't know, like I said before, this map's really aesthetically pleasing. I don't know what it is about it. It just makes me feel like I can go shopping.
What?
Well, you got the shop and then you got the little restaurant, haven't you? So it just makes me think of like, you know, when you go for like food and then you go for the shopping and it's all like, everything feels really nice. Maybe COVID's just got to me that much now that I've completely lost my marbles and I'm trying to live through Rainbow Six maps.
Wilden is about the only thing I have to say in response to that. You are Wilden. But this time around, we're seeing the reinforcements be used slightly differently. They went for the hatch. They didn't get all of the 10 walls, but it's going to give Cameraman the opportunity to get the opening frag, and that's going to be Chowder going down. That's one of those breaches. They still have Lycan on the ace available. Rampy's going to trade out Dega before Lagonis. Well, maybe not the knife fight, but he is going to get a knife and get rid of Caliber Jacob. Pyrites Aces, again, set up well in this round. Potentially be able to take it and not let LycanDeezNuts run away with it for the time being.
Run away with LycanDeezNuts. I mean, again, we're seeing a lot of this this kind of rafters action go down, which is it's a really nice thing about this map is that you can just play a lot of it from the rafters, especially if people are being aggressive on the defense. But again, the LATAM aggression that everyone's so fond of isn't really coming through. I know it is a charity, you know, fun kind of community match, but I'd still expect them to be a little bit more aggro with the way they kill them. Speaking of aggro, there we go, Cameraman taking down LycanDeez. So that is going to even it out even more. It's only Lycan and Rampy left on the side of LycanDeezNuts.
Yeah, the 200 ping swings may be working out for them this time around. As the defense is coming to the fore. Lycan, he tries to go for the fight, but gets the timing wrong. The swing around the Roni with the faster ADS is going to leave Rampy now in a 1 versus 4. Ace is on incredibly low health, and Lagonis and Cameraman are tagged up, and that's actually going to be Cameraman going down. Rampy only losing less than half of his HP for that engagement, and that was one of the fuller health players left on the side of Pyrites Aces. There's still potential that this could work, but with 50 seconds to go, this has to turn into TDM. He doesn't have the time to get to the hostage, and he's not going to be given the opportunity. Lagonis, playing in this little maze of rooms around this area, is able to swing on around and get the kill from behind.
Yes, indeed. Nice little sandwich going down there. Sides swapping over again. I mean, I still think Ace of Pyrites Aces can pull this back and potentially win this map if they pull up their kegs a little bit. I just want to see a bit more meme, a little bit more meme. As I say that, the lion is coming through. So would it be lion shotgun though, Dino?
I mean, potentially. We did see a lot of shotgun play coming through earlier, and I mean, there's always the opportunity to bring out a shotgun, especially in this kind of tournament. I would be more disappointed if we didn't see a shotgun on the line and just a straight up rush into the site right now.
But again, I want to see. I don't know. I think Ying and Power is something that is just a bit close to my heart. And I think maybe the Ying, the Lion, the Blitz, the Thinker. Throw Nick Laz if we want. I want to see the Sweat Fest. I want to see the dumb, sweaty, old school go for lineups. You know.
Attackers have eyes on the hostage.
Well, not necessarily, because it might just be a complete shit show. Just one side getting absolutely trashed with it, but yeah. We'll have to wait and see if that does come out. At the moment, I think Cameraman and Rampy are just going to be hard running Ashe throughout this entire series, unless there's an Ashe ban, in which case I don't think either team would ban Ashe because you'd just be hindering one of your players. Cameraman is an insane gunner, especially when he does get the opportunity to play on that Ashe, so they're going to want to keep him on that as much as possible on the side of Ace of Pirates, Pirates Aces.
I like that Chowder's on the Maestro too, just kind of sneakily hidden behind the hostage bear. Let's hope they don't accidentally clip onto the hostage, but I don't think, I think Chowder's okay. Chowder can deal with that. No worries, no drama. That line scam's gonna come through as the attackers start trying to make their approach. They're aggressively droning here, Dino.
Yeah,
I say aggressively drone, one drone.
Aggressively droning. One drone has entered the building. Which, for this tournament, not entirely wrong. There goes one of those lion scans coming out. Nothing's happened. It's been more than a minute, and finally we got our first kill. Cameraman on the Ashe, gonna take down Lycan. That's the Jaeger gone. As they're gonna start to make a play onto the site potentially. Now, one of the smaller changes that happened sort of after Tower left the rank pool is that they automatically barricaded all of these external windows, which does make things a little bit easier on the defenders. You're not so exposed if you're playing towards the south side, but it still doesn't make things easy as there are at least 2 windows per room that directly face into that southern wall, which makes it a very easy opportunity for the attackers to repel upside down and fight you from there.
Yeah, 100%. I just love this little kind of back and forth utility going through towards Caliber Jacob and like just no push coming through just yet. Maybe they want to work out the exact positioning first before they make that push, but just go for it, man. Have the gunfight. Go for it. YOLO.
We actually see DeezNuts set up. We got shields. We got bullet hole pixel peaks. Rampy, using it as Canadian put it, the worst gun in the game. I don't think he's old as shit though, so doesn't quite have full quote applied to him. But Cameraman, he kills the hostage. He pulled a Russian on them. He killed the hostage.
Oh. No.
I mean, it was a nice shot. We'll give him that.
That is unfortunate, though. It's now match point. Oh. Ace of Pirates, Pirates, Aces, I feel for you right now. Cameraman, you naughty, naughty Mabel. That's a paddling. Unfortunate. I feel like, okay, fair enough. Maybe, LycanDeezNuts may take this map, but, maybe Pirates, Aces can take it back on Skyscraper.
Potentially. I mean, again, ping is, a considerable issue for these players. I'm not entirely sure what server we're playing on at the moment, but it's almost positive that one team is going to have a little bit of a ping advantage over the others. So it might make things a little bit more tricky for the team with the higher ping, as is generally the case. But, I mean, okay. So Chowder has gone on this whole LycanDeezNuts is the ultimate American team. The American roster. Well, Leon is an honorary American, I guess, for this event. But we've not seen... There are 5 American attacking operators. And we've not seen the full USA lineup.
Yeah.
Ashe, Thermite, Maverick, Blackbeard, and Zero. That's the full American lineup, and we've not seen it yet.
Ah, you're onto something there.
Yeah, and it's just disappointing. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Maybe they'll bring it at some point this weekend. One thing I'm slightly concerned about is this double Goyo setup either side of the hostage.
Yes. I think if you destroy the Goyo shield as the attacker, you lose. The attacker loses.
Yeah, this is what I'm very much concerned about. If they accidentally throw like the wrong grenade, or there's an Ashe charge, or a Zephyr impact that goes slightly out of whack, it could be game over for them. So a little bit spooky there, Reloading.
What the fuck happened to Fluke? That's not Fluke, that's Khaleesi. Was my favorite interaction today in chat. Thank you for the amazing games and the amount raised so far. I'm done on broadcast today, but the NA games are still rolling in the hashtag Six Memevitational. Thank you so much, Captain Fluke. You did an amazing job over on stream 1. I loved the outfit. Keep killing it. And hopefully we'll get to see you back on stream soon.
100%. Fluke is my Khaleesi.
All day, every day.
I think a little bit of a standstill here as they're trying to work out how to go about probably approaching this. Again, I think they're probably aware of the shield, but now we did see a bit of drone action before. And again, they've got that 0 in their pocket as well, so it's interesting. I really want to know how this is going to work, because you see the one player of Pirates Aces stood by both those Goyo shields and the alibi. It's like they're baiting for the shot towards the shields, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the play. They see the shield, they think it's just a normal shield, they hit it with an ass charge, it blows up, hostage dies, defenders win.
It's sneaky, but I like
Taps
it.
forehead.
Yeah, it's a sneaky way of going about trying to bait them. And I respect that, I appreciate it, I'm here for it. They're being a little bit too cautious here. I mean, Chowder is waiting with the shotgun. Perhaps he's waiting for someone to try and suddenly swing him, but just go for it, I reckon.
We're seeing the Ace open up this wall, 0 just outside, trying to actually work their way on in. Rampy gets the kill, but there goes one of the Goyo shields. The hostage gets killed. The LycanDeezNuts win the round. Bodega was the one to activate the shield, and yeah, isn't that?
Their strat backfired against them.
And that is the map for LycanDeezNuts. What? I mean, I guess you take those.
You really do. You really do. I just think it's yeah, it was a little bit risky biscuits to try and go for a strat where you were trying to bait them almost into making that silly little mistake, and then you go and make the silly little mistake yourself. But I think well played both sides. Well played both sides, and it's all a bunch of fun anyway. So GG's all around. We are going to go to the second map of Skyscraper. One of my personal favorites, especially since the rework. Dino, I think it's such a nice rework.
Yeah, I mean, I've played on it exactly 1 time in Unranked, and I got an ace 1 round. So yeah, I think it's a pretty cool map. And you know that is all of what I'm basing my knowledge of Skyscraper on. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully, with the we won't see Bodega team killing the hostage. We won't see Cameraman team killing the hostage. They're, you know, the Russians were the ones earlier on who just kept killing the hostage round after round. And I think LATAM just went, hang on a second, hold my beer. We're gonna challenge you on that one. And so far they've done a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, 100%. We just hear the Pog mat go off in the background. Yes, we saw more Pog mat action in this matchup, and I most certainly expect that we will see that again. Coming through, a lot of trap operators being used today for this fun little community tournament. There we go, Bodega killing the hostage via Goyo shield, which is an unfortunate way to end that first map, but like we say, we are going to go to Skyscraper. Obviously had a very, very nice rework. I really like it. Dino, you said you get an ace. Perhaps we'll finally see Ace get the ace with Ace.
I mean, just someone on Ace of Pyrites Aces getting an ace on any operator at this point is what we need in life. You know, Ace himself had a little bit of a sleeper game there on Tower. Don't think that one's quite worked its way into his map pool. I know he's much better on the competitive maps. On, you know, see him in ranked, he's an absolute demon running around in Gold 3. But you know, hopefully here on Skyscraper, you might have a little bit more experience. You know, it was in the competitive map pool at one point in time. There's just enough memory from before to maybe carry him through here.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a bit of fun. And I don't think anyone's going to be too upset who wins or loses. But I do think if LycanDeezNuts win, we're probably not going to hear the end of it. So.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm here for it, and I do hope it goes to that final map. I do hope it goes, but I do feel like, I feel like the sweatiness is going to start coming out from
Yeah,
LycanDeezNuts.
because, as much fun and games as this is, every team wants to be there tomorrow in the grand final and, compete for that trophy. You all want to be seen as the best memer. And, well, this is the perfect opportunity. This is your one time a year to show how good you are at memeing, and I think a lot of teams are actually being far sweatier than pretty much everyone expected, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that, and I think I did fit. Obviously, at the start of today, I felt that we'd see more kind of silly lineups and silly plays, and maybe things being a little bit clowny and fun. But I do like that everyone's being a little bit more competitive with it. I think it's that kind of thing I was talking about earlier, where it's like, okay, yeah, I'll have fun with it, but also I want to win. And I completely understand that mental. So, I think this is going to get exciting now, going to Skyscraper.
Yeah, and just checking where we are, if we are actually going to be moving on to it a little soon, or if the players want a bit more of a break between the maps. Can we get a clarification on that, please, production? Waiting for the voices in my head to give me an answer, but I'll write it out. There's our producer is hard of hearing.
I think that's a thing as well that I really want to just shout out about as well. It is just big ups to production this weekend, because obviously it is a fun event, but they've still put on a really stellar job. Production quality is very high, and I think the hard work that goes into something like that is really nice. So thank you, production.
Yeah, the individual songs for every team and the the transitions, all these graphics, all of this has been made and done sort of within the last 10 days. And that's just insane.
Yeah. Like, barely a week for production, the artists, the teams, the organizers, the casters. It's been an incredible show up, really, that everyone's kind of been able to come together and organize it this quickly. And
the level of production that's gone into this is insane, and it's really put on an exceptional show so far, and there's a lot more of the show still to come after this game concludes. There's 2 more matches that's going to be happening on this stream, where you're going to be joined not by myself and Grace, but by Emzo and Silver. One of the gods, the OG daddies of Siege casting, is making his return here today with the Memevitational, and that's just got me all excited.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's a really nice little feature for everyone to have this weekend as well. I think a lot of people are very excited for that, and a lot of people are excited to see him back in action. So that's definitely going to be a nice ending to this evening, for sure, Dino.
Yeah, and as well, over on the main stream, while those games are going on, there's also going to be, well, the 2 matches from the Canadian side that are going to be shown on the stream, and they're the rivalries. We got Kickstar versus Intero in the first game, which is just going to be... I expect the chat in-game to be something wild from start to finish. And then after that, we got the Canada versus North America game, so LycanDeezNuts up against the Canadian crew. And that, as well, is going to be a pretty wild game. There's a lot of rivalries and personalities on the line there. It's going to be fun.
And then, as you can see on screen, a little tweet coming through from Milos there. It's been a blast to play and watch. As sad as to not have had SI Noise Glory yet. This tournament is a perfect blend of fun and try hard. Thanks for putting it all together. Des and Fresh, awesome stuff. And I think that's how everyone feels really right now. It's been very lovely, to be honest. Yeah, defo. I just can't get over the fact that this was just a do not take LycanDeezNuts to tower, especially if it's not hostage. 100% agree. There we are. Yep. Little banter in chat coming through there. But no, I think Des and Fresh, considering this was just like a little kind of thought that they had, and then the next thing you'd know, it was like a whole tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I did expect, when I first saw this being announced, I was like, oh, okay, this will be a nice idea. I'll get to the day before, 3 teams will drop out, and it'll all just go down the pan. Oh my god, have I been proven wrong. This is insane. And yeah. Kind of where we're at with that.
Yeah, it's great. It's real great. And match 2.
is we're waiting on the players. I think some of them are doing their makeup again. I don't really know what's going on.
Okay. They're just
So
powdering their noses slightly.
yeah,
That's what it is.
cameraman needing an extra couple minutes to get his lipstick and his powder sorted.
Getting that contour on fleek.
Exactly.
Eyebrows on fleek. I respect that. I respect that.
On fleek. Oh, take
On
me back
fleek.
to 2014.
I haven't heard that in so long. Eyebrows on fleek. I wish my eyebrows were on fleek. I'd kill for the brow bar to be open right now. Bloody COVID ruining my eyebrows. That's why I've grown my fringe out, you guys. Like, you can't really see my eyebrows right now. It's usually a lot shorter than this, but
Just do what Des did and shave them off. It'll grow back in 6 to 8 weeks. It'll grow back in like 6 to 8 weeks. It's fine.
I'm not about that. It was terrifying. No eyebrows makes people look very, very cursed, and I'm not about it. When Des did it, it was the most... It genuinely was unsettling, and please never, ever do that again, Des. Please never do it again.
Charity is charity, okay?
Charity is charity, but it's a charity to not make me uncomfortable.
One of the very fun things to do is to just Google celebrities without eyebrows, and some of the pictures there. Celebrities without eyebrows and celebrities without teeth. Those are the two that get me every time. The other really, really fun one to just waste 10 minutes of your time is to go onto the Facebook Marketplace and search for mirrors. And just seeing people trying to take pictures of mirrors without getting themselves in the mirror is just... It's far more entertaining than it really should be, I will give it that.
I feel like people need to learn that self-timer exists.
True.
Like, I don't get it. If I was trying to take a picture of a mirror, I'd literally just put, like, my phone on a little stand or something and then just self-timer. Like, these things exist, people. Like, you don't need to take a picture and just have your balls reflected in the mirror. Which, a few of them on eBay and stuff like that, you get a little bit of ball action there now and again. Don't you? So, many a meme been shared with eBay mirror balls.
What is happening? I'm losing my mind. I'm stuck in the void. The voices, the screaming.
We're just seeing confirmation that the top result for celebrities without eyebrows is actually a picture of Des.
See, I just saw that myself and went and had a look, and the first result I got back was Benedict Cumberbatch. So I don't know if this is a joke on a joke or if I'm just getting different results to everyone else. Because
I'm gonna let you work that one out yourself, Dino.
Without eyebrows,
I'm gonna let you work
Des
that one out
and
yourself.
Benedict Cumberbatch look kind of similar. They do kind of look slightly similar. Benedict Cumberbatch in fishnets, that would be an interesting one.
Benedict Cumberbatch is a sexy dragon man.
I am concerned.
Facially looks like a dragon.
That one's gonna haunt you for a while, Grace, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Getting into the game though, now everyone is finally in the lobby. We're going to see these bans come through. LycanDeezNuts on defense, Pyrites, Aces. Ace of Pyrite is starting on attack. So LycanDeezNuts are going to ban out Thatcher. Again, a very sensible, serious ban, Dino.
Yeah. I mean, they really just not having any of that Thatcher. I guess they just love their laser sights that much. Bring it back 2018. Bring it back 2018.
I mean, honestly, I stand. So we're going to see Sledge banned out, actually. Don't know if that's a little bit of a target ban coming through or whether they're expecting some cheeky vertical plays. But yeah, sad British noises in chat indeed, Cycle. I agree with this.
Yeah, Child is upset he can't use his shotgun. I didn't notice he was hard running the Sledge shotgun. But yeah, no Sledge shotgun, no Thatcher shotgun. So he's going to have to try and use something else on attack.
British. Tuesday. Tuesday. I always get really confused when I see that because I feel like we just say Tuesday, not Tuesday. Tuesday. I don't know. How are you meant to say Tuesday?
Look, it's
our language. For goodness
we let
sake.
the Americans have that one, Grace, because everything else is a joke.
But how else are you meant to pronounce it? It's our language, America.
Grace,
fight me.
Great. You've been calling Kickstar Kickstir all day. Okay, I don't really think you're in a position to be calling out other people for their pronunciations right now.
Let me have my memes. Let me have my memes, Dino.
I thought at one point you were going to call him Kickflip or something, but you didn't.
I've lost an opportunity there. Thank you. Now I'm just feeling disappointed in myself.
Look, there's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow, indeed.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see who's actually going to make it to the finals tomorrow and stuff like that. That's going to be quite interesting. But
Yeah.
we will have confirmation by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. So that's exciting. We're going to see a little 6-pick onto the Cav coming through from Chowderhead. Naughty, naughty. You're teasing me, naughty, naughty. Dot. Wav. No, he's going on to the Oryx. Never mind.
Pain. It does appear that from Group A is going to be EU, Sad Little Man, and Pasha Biceps who have qualified. And at the moment, Fox's Naughty List, they are the ones sitting at the top of the scoreboard. The page just got refreshed. Let me double check to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Nope. So they're sitting at the top of the scoreboard. And then Princess and her ponies and Pyrites Aces are tied at 1-1. So if Pyrites Aces are actually able to take this game, they'll nigh on have secured their spot for tomorrow, whereas LycanDeezNuts, if they win here, they'll throw themselves into the mix to potentially be able to qualify as well. So there is actually a little bit riding on this game. These teams might decide to take it a bit more seriously.
I mean, it looks like they're taking it seriously. We're not really seeing any meme action come through. I think a lot of these operator picks are pretty serious ones. I think they are going for the win. Which, again, we've seen that a lot this weekend compared to what we were expecting.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anyone got the memo, like, guys, it's a bit of a fun show match, you know, let's have a good time. And everyone's like, no, we must win. Time to sweat.
Have to win.
I must win. Return to win.
Rampy wanting to go for the spawn peak. Yeah, I don't think we are actually going to get that knife fight then, because it's too much on the line to be, you know, risking it all on a knife fight.
You wouldn't risk it for a knife fight. Chowder taking down a cameraman though, but is it actually almost down himself. But I believe he's going to get the pick up off of Caliber Jacob. So, you know, it's still early days. Only, you know, 1 kill so far. But there's some, like, patience here coming through from the attackers.
Yeah. They are actually getting set up around the drum. Now you can, as you see there, punch open both sides of the drum and even hide in it as a defender. That's not going to be the case. It's going to be Lagonis to get 1 kill. Bodega is going to follow up with 1 onto Chowder. And it's a 4 versus 3. The Pyrites, Ace of Pyrites, are set up quite nicely. Ace himself on the twitch. He's got that F2, a very lethal weapon. If you can land your shots, and Lagonis with a beautiful repeat to take the head off of Caliber Jacob. As this defense is looking a little bit shaky. It is a secure area, so getting into the room is just the beginning. You have to then go for all the kills, and Bodega getting 1 to Ace of Pyrite himself, it's going to hamper their ability somewhat, but it's just Lycan left alone in the 1 versus 3.
Indeed, but Lycan's going to pick down 1, he's going to take down Asterix, and unfortunately, I thought he could get 1 more, but no, he's going to get taken down at the last stop.
Yeah, and I do hope this one goes to a map 3. We haven't seen a map 3 here so far on this stream. We've only seen 2 O's, and as fun as they've been, I really want to get some of that stadium action, a little bit of bomb play. We might actually see someone going for the objective in that situation.
Yeah, 100%. I was seeing a mirror get brought out, Dino.
A mirror and a Monty.
Okay, so both teams stepping it up a notch, okay.
Caliber with the hard stick on the Monty, but it's going to be Bodega switching over to the Clash. The hard counter.
That is a stick, Dino.
That is a stick.
Okay, so they're raising it now. They're raising the levels. They're raising the roof. They want to get the party undergo, and what a site to do it on. Speaking of parties, I believe that's old karaoke, isn't it?
Yeah, that is karaoke tea room. There's the tea room, and just over on the other side of the hallway is karaoke itself. And I mean, there is quite a bit of extension that you could potentially do on this site, but with the mirror cameraman, he's going to be playing this sort of northeastern corner with these mirrors, I think, and that can be pretty deadly. There doesn't seem to be any extension into Geisha, though.
No, I mean, I think it's been of all the changes, I think that's actually had least changes, but I suppose they had more changes around the Geisha area, though. Perhaps I'm being mad. What I have noticed is the lack of disco light now, which is upsetting for me, Dino.
The lack of disco.
The lack of disco is always an upsetting feature within anything, to be honest. And I feel like the world would be a better place if we had a little bit more disco. But what we do have instead is Bodega on that clash, roaming around like a Dalek, presumably going to go head-to-head at some point with Caliber Jacob, the attacking Dalek. So going to see a little bit of a showdown here.
Oh.
Cameraman taking a bullet to the bum as Leon Giggs creeps up these stairs.
What?
What?
To the bum.
To the bum.
Alright, well.
What happened, okay?
There we go. Yep. Alright, I'll allow it as a... Well, first line scan gets used. You see Chowder actually running the red dot on line as Ace is going to fall to Rampy. C4's being used as they're trying to play behind this clash, but the C4 throw got missed. They're trying to go for the pickup on the C4, but can't actually do so for the time being. Lagonis is actually going to get the Monty of Caliber Jacob with the shotgun. No C4 needed. And that does take away some of this push coming through.
Yeah, definitely. Considering the defense still have their shield, they've got Clash there. They've lost their own walking door. It's going to be a little bit awkward, but Rampy is going to take down Asterix there, and it is now all left up to Vindicator on the Clash, but they are also going to take him down. That was a bit of a fast and furious flurry coming there through from LycanDeezNuts. We do love to see it.
Too fast, too furious for the Pyrites to deal with. There's a couple movie reference jokes you could make out of that if you really wanted to, but yeah, a nice start coming through. It's 1-1. The attacker's winning in both circumstances. Is this going to be an attacker-sided game? If so, I do feel like it might eventually wind up favouring the LATAM players. However, if we do find ourselves in overtime, the sides are random. So if it has been purely attacker only, then it's at the mercy of the Siege God of RNG itself to decide who may win this game.
Yeah, luck of the draw. It's kind of like playing a cheeky Russian roulette, but without as much danger, I suppose. Oh, I
what
suppose.
do you mean? More danger? More danger? This is far more dangerous than playing Russian roulette.
How?
Because it wouldn't just kill you, it would kill your soul.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're getting spiritual with me, are you?
I see. You want to take part in some guided meditation after the stream.
Don't even at me, dude. Don't even at me.
What?
Guided meditation is poggies, and you know it is.
My lawyer says I'm not allowed to comment.
Think Double Goyo be set up around objective again. Fair enough. Think that might get a little bit spicy again, though. We do know how the Goyo shields went for everyone on that last map, so let's be a little bit more cautious this time. But a very extended roam coming through from these nuts.
Yeah, I mean, you can't lose secure area by blowing up one of the Goyo shields in the side of the objective. But Rampy's already getting on into an engagement as cameraman just ran on in and then ran on out of the bar. Didn't really do much with it, but just sort of showed up and then decided, no, I'm going home. Asterix, however, is going to be forced to hang around a little bit longer as he's going to get dropped inside of the lobby area. There's Ace of Pyrite as well, and it's taken a bit of damage, I think, actually from a Capcan trap.
That's the thing, yeah, those Capcans are nasty. Again, if you're not droning, you just kind of run into them. I do all the time. I forget Capcan's a thing. Like, I really do. It's when you get used to it just not being a thing in comp, and then you go
Weren't
into,
you
like,
a Capcan main for, like,
once
ages?
upon a time. Many
Until I
moons
bullied
ago.
you into playing Legion.
Many moons ago, then yes, you bullied me to play Legion. And then, yeah, that was the start of my comp spread. But, oh, Rampy! Taking down Ace there from behind that little bar. That was a little bit nasty.
Ace not having a strong showing, but at least we can say he's playing just as well as Asterix is. So, I mean, Ace, you know, you're on par with a very good, you know, very strong player from the LATAM region. Right. Keep your head up, King, and all the rest of that.
Time to reset. Ooh, Bodega taking a lot of damage there. It's going to try and do a little cheeky pre-fire back just in the hopes of hitting someone. They do have all their utility pocket if they want to use it. Caliber Jacob is actually going to finish him off, sadly, though. Legonis, it's all down to him. 1v5. They're all going to start running out towards him. That's a little bit naughty.
The American confidence not working out, as that's going to be Leon Gids and Caliber Jacob. Leon Gids from Rogue. That's what I meant to say. Falling is now Legonis. He's actually working his way on in, using one of those charges to open up the wall and get himself around the angle that Rampy's holding. However, he still has 3 players to deal with. Actually gets it down onto Rampy. And now an effective 1 versus 2. But he's still got to try and find these players. He gets the kill into Lycan. This could be the 1v5 ace clutch, but he doesn't know where this castle is. The wall has been opened up on his right. The castle is over by those stairs, and he's going to get the shots in from the back, but not enough damage to take down Legonis, who now knows entirely where this last remaining player is. He finds his way deep inside of the site. He's holding the angle. Time will go on if the castle finds its way into the room, but it's not needed to go past regulation as Chowder able to take down the ace at the last second.
That is unfortunate. Yeah, they very well played there, actually, to be honest, from Legonis. Like, that was really well played. I admire people's ability to keep calm in situations like that. I always do. Legonis on 7 kills already, though. Rampy on 5. Fair enough.
But there's only one other player, Bodega, on the side of Ace of Pirates, Pirates Aces, to have any kills. The remaining 3 players... Ace himself, Asterix, and Cameraman all sitting on a donut right now. I mean, we did actually have one player pull a James Bond earlier on today, going 0-0-7. I do believe that match, however, was off stream, and I can't remember the name of the player themselves, but just as long as you do better than that, then you won't be the worst player in the entire tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be thankful that you are not mentioning who it was.
I'm sure I can find the.
Let's not. Let's let them keep their dignity for now. Yeah, Ace of Pirates Aces. They have got a little bit of work to do now. They need to step the game and win this another round back and really hang on by their fingernails if they can. I think they can. You know, even on the fence, they can just set up very nicely and hold some nice angles, maybe a little bit of extend. They'll be fine. 10
seconds to go.
I do believe it might have been Snedgy, but
5 seconds to insert.
don't quote me on that one just yet.
I feel like every Siege map has like a restaurant, and it just makes me hungry.
House doesn't have a restaurant.
Neither does Consulate. It's got a break room, I guess, but it's not the same thing. I don't know. It's when you see
House does have a kitchen.
I just want little food.
You want little food.
Little foods. Little tiny game foods.
Why don't you just make small portions?
Or I could make tiny versions of big portions that I want. It's like a really tiny... They're like Sylvanian family food, but like that size.
No, I don't know what you mean. But, yeah, Cameraman gets one. Leon gets immediately there for trade. And they're actually setting up some vertical angles.
Ooh, SFD11 to the face. Leon Gids going down thanks to Legonis. But Rampy is going to immediately trade that back by taking down Ace of Pirate 3v3 situation. Again, not really back close to fight from the attackers. They're trying to do a lot of this top score clear to begin with. Lycan taking down Bodega, but is immediately downed. Do they know he's downed? Ooh.
Now technically a 1 versus 2. Caliber Jacob is going to be reviving Lycan, but the timing, the swing, the shotgun! Caliber Jacob's going to get the team kill, and then Legonis through the wall against Caliber Jacob. That's going to be Pyrites Aces winning round number 4. Legonis going nuclear, but the TK really costing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's good that they were able to put it back like this, though. I think it would have been a bit of an unfortunate one if they didn't get a close match this time. And I really hope they can push it all the way through to the end and potentially win this. I do want to go to map 3 with these two, very much so.
Absolutely, indeed. Just looking at some updated scores. If Pyrites Aces actually win this, that will put them at the top of the leaderboard, I think. Unless the points still need to be updated. But, I mean, they're definitely still in the conversation to be able to take part tomorrow. So
Attackers locate the biohazard container.
maybe just being on stream is their kryptonite.
Maybe. Maybe makes him a little bit nervous or something.
Ah, yes. The guy who casts LATAM and highly talented LATAM players who are always on stream are nervous to be streamed in the R6 Memevitational.
I'm not even gonna do the Simpsons meme of that's for joke, but
Wow, okay. I mean, I never know with you, because you say this shit legitimately like 90% of the time.
I need to start changing my tonality when I say things. I think that's the issue. No one can ever tell when I'm joking. And it gets me in a lot of trouble.
Maybe you're just not funny.
Maybe I'm...
I'm just throwing the idea out there, that's all I'm saying.
I see how it is, Dino. I see how it is.
Look.
I'll remember that one at Christmas time.
Wow.
Christmas time? I'll remember that one. Maybe Father Christmas will not come this year.
Look, my Secret Santa gifts are fire, okay? You ain't trying to miss out on that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That's fighting talk, that is.
Fighting words thems are. Oh, beggars, another cap can trap cameraman taking a lot of damage there. You really gotta watch out for those. You really gotta be minding your P's and Q's.
Well, not dead just yet. Rampy, though, playing around the drum. We got the doors barricaded. He's setting up. Obviously, the changes to this kind of area of the map means that it extends all the way across the width of it. And Ace of Pyrite finally making his way onto the scoreboard as he's going to take down LycanDeezNuts. He's in that Capital LMG, a very strong gun, that M249. As, yeah, again, a relatively sensible lineup coming through from both of these teams. A bit more of the trap meta showing on the side of DeezNuts, but that Lion, pretty deadly.
Oh, 100%. So good for gathering intel, especially if a team is being super aggressive towards you. We're going to see that people actually stand still, though, which is, okay, fair enough. Sometimes I like to see people bait for it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Dino, I swear to God. I swear to God, man.
You just gotta go for that chaotic energy, but it's gonna be Rampy there to get the kill onto Cameraman, evening us out into a 4-4. Bodega, however, using his ability to boost the health of his teammates up just temporarily. He still has one more of those stims to come through, which may happen when they finally decide to go for the execute onto the site itself or get involved into more of these engagements. But with 50 seconds left to go, another Lion scan is used as LycanDeezNuts adds to his ever-increasing kill counter by taking down Shadow. Rampy going to get the second round of round, eliminating Bodega, and it's a 3-3. As the attackers actually managed to find their way into the site, LycanDeezNuts, he was the one there, but he's going to lose his life to Caliber Jacob. But now, the caster showing us that he can indeed play the game. This is starting to push on through deeper. Ace, this is your round to really step up and show that you deserve to be here, and he's going to do a good job taking down Rampy. Asterix close to the site, wants to try and find his way on in as the stand's coming through the wall.
15 seconds remaining.
Even Lycan is going to take down both him and Asterix, and LycanDeezNuts again winning another round. Match point, Dino.
Match point indeed, and this might be the death of Ace of Pyrites, Pyrites Aces. As LycanDeezNuts, one round away from taking it all, and they're going on to the attack, which until this point had been the dominant side to be on. LycanDeezNuts putting in all the work in the world, but it's still not enough to keep his team in it, as a far more balanced showing. I mean, we still have Rampy popping off on 8, but the rest of the team is stepping up in a much bigger way here.
Yeah, I just want to point out that Ace got a cheeky 2k that last
go.
that last round. So let's go, Ace.
Casters do be showing up today.
Lads. That's all I have to say about that one. Seeing a 6 onto the mute instead of the smoke, which is interesting.
Attackers locate the biohazard.
Because well, they've already got the hard breach denial, unless it's just for counter intel.
What's the hopes that you guys have for Year 6 #6 Memevitational? Grace, take us away.
My hope for year 6?
Yeah.
Truthfully, I would like something, some changes to the report system, if I'm honest. I know that they are bringing out a reputation system as well, and I want to see how that goes and how that benefits the community. I think sometimes it's not nice to have toxic behavior towards you. But otherwise, I just want to see... I don't actually know what I want from the game right now. I think about a place of it currently where I really am happy with it. I just, again, the main thing for me is I want lands back. I want COVID to go away, and I want lands back. I want to see my friends, and I want to have a nice cold Coke on a hard plastic chair, and cheering on some of my favourite teams. And I just want that more than anything. That's all I want for year 6, really.
Well, you'll be enjoying a Coke. I'll be enjoying the far superior Red Bull, but we gotta stay on side. But to go down a slightly different path, I'd quite like to see a Coastline rework. I really enjoy Coastline, but it's not the best for competitive play. A little bit of a rework, expanding that sort of Blue Stairs hookah area into something a little bit more developed, kind of what we see on Stadium. That would be, in my opinion, muy bueno. Very good. And yeah, hopefully that'll be the case, as Asterix messes up not one but 2 impact nades. The first one dealing damage to himself, the second going too far to get rid of that Ace Selma, and the swing on around is going to punish him as well, as Caliber Jacob is there to get the frag on that one, and it's looking like this might be the start of the end for Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces, as they are down 2 players to none against LycanDeezNuts.
Yes, indeed, that line stuff's going to come through, and a lot of Ash charges are going to come through. Also, they do have the defensive side, though, so they do have that in their pocket. There we go, Cameraman getting the flank off on Neon Gid, so evening this out even more into a 3v4 situation, Dino.
Yeah, while this may be the end, this is by no means a certain death, as Lagonis, he's going to get the C4 kill, the swing on around. He's actually going to get the kill on Caliber Jacob, but not before Caliber Jacob had been able to take down Bodega. So 2 versus 2. Cameraman, he's still alive. He's still in the Jaeger. He's playing a little bit off-site, as Lagonis is being the man to hold down the anchor of the objective itself. Rampy's throwing out one of those smokes, and he's going to be trying to jump on in. Cameraman was spotted on the drone by Lycan, which may give him a little bit of false confidence to want to push into the objective himself. But Lagonis is there, ready and waiting. They don't know he's actually pushed up away from that door, close to the balcony. He's actually playing inside the objective, holding onto the breach, and this could be Lycan's demise, as he is overly concerned with this deep angle and unawares Lagonis is going to get a triple kill on the round. Rampy's been able to push on in, and he was the one... Well, he was given the call out by his teammate as to Cameraman's position. The objective, it's being secured. Cameraman, it's now or never. It's much faster than the bomb plan. You've got to try and get this kill in the next 2 seconds, otherwise the round is going to go the way of these nuts, but it doesn't matter. Objective or not, Rampy is going to get that kill and get the 2-0 for the Americans and Leon Gids to give LycanDeezNuts a leg up in the tournament and potentially an opportunity to take part in tomorrow's activities.
Yes, indeed. That round was such a valiant effort from Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces, that I absolutely hats off to them. I thought they had it then. I thought they had it and they were going to pull it back. That's a little bit upsetting. But yeah, well played to LycanDeezNuts. Victory for them indeed. And that's going to feel really good for them. That's going to feel very, very nice. Obviously, a lot of the teams who are doing very well today, they have the chance to go on tomorrow. There's still 2 more matches, I believe, is there not, Dino?
Yeah, so there's actually, there's 4 more games on stream. There's going to be 2 more taking place here, and after we sort of wrap up our little section, where we'll be handing over to Silver and Emzo, and then over back on CCS Esports. I do believe there's actually the first game of these last 2 underway, as it's going to be, or we will be getting into it shortly, as it's going to be Canada, it's Sorry Squad up against Kickstar, Princess and her Ponies, and then it's going to be Canada, Sorry Squad up against LycanDeezNuts following on from that. So still a lot of great siege to come through, as Lagon has just had himself an absolute game here, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, Lagoon is absolutely popping off during this map, but again, the side LycanDeezNuts absolutely showing up and ultimately securing that bag. Rampy as well having a significantly good game. for their side as well. Get putting in a lot of work there. And yeah, I think both sides played it really well. And again, I genuinely thought that last round was going to go differently, genuinely. But it was entertaining, very entertaining, Dino.
Yeah, after this, LATAM Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces are going to have a 1-game break, so they'll be able to sit down, regather their thoughts, have a little bit of a rest, have a little bit of a drink, and something to eat, and maybe, if LycanDeezNuts actually wind up losing to Princess and her Ponies. Oh, yeah? Princess and her Ponies?
I believe so.
Yes. Then they will be able to, have a little bit of a rethink. And there's still a way that Ace of Pirates, Pyrites Aces can qualify. I'm just tired, so I'm not going to sit here and try and figure out all the maths. But, yeah, so that's it, really, from us two. It's been a pleasure. It's been real. Grace, any closing words from us two? There are still more games. Just
stay tuned for these next 2 games, really, because they're going to be insane. And you guys, we're going to find out who will be playing tomorrow during the semis and finals. So that's going to be exciting. And again, I believe tomorrow we are going to get the handover to Ubisoft, and we will see what is going to happen in Year 6 for Rainbow Six Siege. So lots of fun events still to come. Everybody, do not go anywhere. Thank you for watching Dino and myself. We've had a lot of fun doing this, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, well, before we jump to a break, hold on, Mr. Producer. We've got a couple things to shout out. We're at $8,000 donated already.
Oh, wow.
We are $2,000 away from hitting our goal of $10,000, and that, ladies and gentlemen, means that we are awfully close to seeing our wonderful observer Schreikel go bald. And I'm pretty sure there's lots of other shavings of, eyebrows, heads, promised in the mix. But we still have, a whole day tomorrow for donations to come in. I don't think that we've had CCS. They've promised to match up to $1,000. Fanfic Gaming have promised to match up to $600. I don't think that's been paid in either. So this is going incredibly well. Thank you all so much for your continued support over the weekend. Grace and I will be back here tomorrow on CCS Esports 2 to take you through semi-final 2. Timings for that should pop up on stream at some point. I've completely forgotten. And yeah, okay. Thank you all so much. There's still more games to go on today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.